What's up, folks? I thought I'd come on here and just put a few thoughts out there for people out there who may be wondering. My last video was directed at one person in particular because there's a history there and there's a long list of actions that have been taken involving that person. And so if I inadvertently stepped on any other toes, in that video, I want to go ahead and say I did not intend to. So it's probably pretty discouraging, I'm sure, because the lay of the land these days is a pretty toxic one. And it's not the same old playground it used to be. We had at one point in time, the ability to make videos and talk about ideas and do brainstorming and put a little conjecture out there, speculate and share thoughts and stuff like that. And then at one point, the speculation changed in nature to where it was accusatory. It was accusatory in nature towards the victims of the crime in the Las Vegas shooting. So when those types of videos were created and that kind of content was put out, and the victims were being accused of being actors, or you still got some of these people running around in the community out here, saying this kind of stuff about death's not being real and all this kind of nonsense. And then that all became commonplace. I'd say back in November of 18. It's pretty much when one of the channels in particular wanted to make that their theme, because of some major internal driving force that they were experiencing, where they felt like it was the way forward in life. They had to put that content out. They believed it, and probably still do with all their heart, that these people were faking and acting and all this kind of stuff. And the only basis they had to go off of is what they were visually perceiving by looking at this video footage. And with that being their only basis, they still put forth this very strong message accusing these people, these poor innocent victims of this crime, of being nefarious and of being deceitful. And all that stuff started going on, and they put that content out there, and man, did they put that content out there with conviction. I'm telling you what, put the favorite, song with the video, and turn the spotlights on, make a real shit show out of it, and all that was going on. So you've had several players in this community who got themselves in a position where many felt quite justified in resisting their ideas openly and aggressively. So as that took place, and has continued to take place, it's just basically common knowledge, I guess, that it's become common knowledge that some ideas are just not going to be accepted when somebody wants to throw out a video like the ones I just described. Not going to be accepted. It's not going to go unchallenged, and it's not going to go over well. There's no basis. There's no factual basis to it, And so there's been many other reasons why there's been turmoil in this community, but that kind of stuff has been a huge part of it. And that accusatory stuff, it's been directed at the victims who were there that night. It's been directed at survivors who participate here on YouTube. So that accusatory crap has bled over into other things, other directed at other people, that it's and it's been dead wrong. So there have been people accused of lying, and it's been proven they were not. So when YouTubers go out and put out content and make these accusations and all this stuff, I mean, it does. It creates a toxic environment. It creates a, pretty angry atmosphere. So that still carries on to this day. Now, there's been those putting out the content. There's been those that turned a blind eye to it. There's been those that supported it. And then there's been those who aggressively resisted it. And those are kind of the three choices when that crap started. As far as the people viewing these channels and commenting and, what have you, they could show support, which many did. And therefore they were drawn into a lot of the negativity, because those who damn sure didn't support it couldn't imagine why some would. And then there's those that stayed out of it. But as it brings us to this point in time today, you've got a few folks in this community who have a pretty long history of some pretty dirty deeds and supporting some despicable creators' work out there that has been directed at innocent people. So as these people try to progress forward, their motivations and these kind of things come into question, and you just really kind of start to take an interest in what it is these people are doing. Because they are on YouTube for some reason or another. Are they on YouTube to find the truth? Are they on YouTube for attention? Are they on YouTube to stand up for something? Or just what it is that they're on YouTube for, And after you watch them for long enough, you kind of start to draw your own conclusion about what it is they're doing on here. Some folks are on here to kick around ideas and see if it leads them any closer to what the driving forces may have been behind the crime that took place in Vegas that night. And they'd like to participate in that. They like to participate in that exercise. It's a tough place to participate in that exercise anymore, because BS is called out so quick. Because it's kind of gone on so long that everybody's looking for, a little bit more concrete evidence when it comes to rabbit holes to go down. Okay, we got this, now let's look at that, and this kind of stuff. So not to say that there shouldn't still be some brainstorming, but bottom line, if anybody got caught in the crossfire on my last video, sorry for that. Toxic environment. And it's a very imperfect environment, and some people are way more imperfect than others. So anyway, there's some of you out there that I've told that I care about a lot, and I wish you the best, and that has not changed. So keep doing what you got to do. Catch you later.